Hi everybody, it's Enchantress. So did everybody have a nice Christmas? Did Santa bring you everything you wanted? Mine was really great, and today I went to see Star Wars with my Gemini, my son and my nephew, so that was fun. Um, yeah, and otherwise just kind of laying around staring at my cards, and I'm like staring at. So, by the way, anybody interested in Enchanted Romance, Enchanted Embrace, it's back in my Etsy shop. Shipment came in, so I have some more on sale, and it comes in this great tin, which I like, very much. This one I forgot. I mean, I didn't forget. I just was a little bit shy about. Uh, the option to put something on the bottom there in my oh sorry guys, okay, so a limited space here in my flesh tarot. However, I did put something on the bottom there, so I put kind of like the meaning of the deck underneath there. The other thing that I forgot in my um Enchanted Embrace Oracle deck is to, in some of the versions, doesn't include this card, this extra card, and so I decided to put this on the tin. So what you see here is me looking at my tin, thinking it needs to be all the same color, so it looks pretty. And so what I did, I painted it with paint that is for metal, and the it's called chalk paint, but it's not for chalk. It's just, or does it make chalk? It's just the brand. It's like chalky, so it's kind of a very matte thing. So the matte, you might like the matte look better, but I wanted a little bit of shine. So it's pretty much dry now, so it didn't take too long to dry. But to give it a little shine, I went ahead and put a little clear fingernail polish on it, just to give it a little bit of shine. So once that's nice and completely dry, I'll put my cards back in there and stick it on the shelf so it looks cute. So it's a little bit, I might have to scrape off these so it fits smooth and doesn't have trouble fitting. So in the same mindset frame of mind here, I was going to do the same thing with the flesh tarot tin, just for my own personal version. And so if you guys order the flesh tarot, I just made a big bulk order of that. That should be coming in about 7 days in my Etsy shops for everybody to get their own order in pretty soon. I didn't want to give away my only one before the other ones come in. So a few of you had some interest in it, and so yeah, it'll be available pretty soon. So what I've decided for this tin was to edge it in like a blue, a teal blue. I don't know if that'll match it just right. Maybe a little bit. I might pick up the colors here. And then use kind of this parchment color, which I'm hoping looks sort of like sand, So we'll see how that looks. I'm going to try that out, you guys, okay? So I'll show you just a little bit how that works. And yeah, it's not super exciting, but you might be interested. Also, what I got at Michael's, I got you guys some charms. I could do a charm unveiling and dropping in the charm bucket if you're interested in that too. So I'm going to open these up and get started. Alright, so let's begin with the blue. See, yeah, it matches okay, I think. That look nice. And I mean, not too serious about this, so I didn't prime it, and it is adhering pretty easily. As long as you get the chalk one, the chalky, I think it'll adhere to metal pretty easily without any kind of priming. So yeah, no real need to paint the inside. would say that'll make it a little easier. So there's a little bit, you might want to show some of this silver on the edge. I may or may not go back and, wipe that off, or go back with a silver pen, like a silver Sharpie type thing. That's a possibility. A lot of times when I do these things, it's just kind of like I go, I do as I go. So I kind of like that edge, I think, filled in. Also, another thing I was thinking, it would be kind of cute, like to glue seashells on it or do other things. I've seen people do fun stuff with Altoid cans and all kinds of fun embellishments and such. You can do decoupage, which is one of the things I thought about doing, but I have some old. I used to do a lot of decoupage, but it's all packed away, and I figure it's probably not very good. And when I looked at Michael's, I didn't see exactly what I was looking for, and I think that was just spirit saying, you don't need a decoupage. Just do something simple. Because basically I just didn't want to stare at it with the silver tin shining, like it was bothering me. I'm Virgo moon and some reason sometimes like weird things like that bother me in my aesthetics, and I'm sitting there, that needs this and this needs that. And then my nails, I pulled off my nails today, so my nails aren't as glamorous. I'm just painting, not even paying attention if I'm getting this in the camera view here. Sorry about that. So, gentle strokes. And I found when I did the other tin, the Enchanted Embrace, that 2 coats was best. After it dries, you'll see kind of looks streaky a little bit, not a lot, but a second coat will probably smooth that out. And then and then if you want to go over it with nail polish, top coat, then to make it shiny. I was looking for other ways to make it shiny, and then they do sell like metallic, these paints. Oh, I've put them up. I'll show it to you in a minute. But it's kind of like, I think it's this brand, Craft Smart. They sell this. This is acrylic paint, multi-surface, and in the directions it'll tell you, just see, read it and see if you can paint it on metal. But the one that there's a metallic one that's really pretty, and it says you can paint it directly on metal surfaces. So that's an option right there. Just takes a little bit of looking around and reading what you can use. It's best to use, I don't know, it's up to you, but it's easier, cleaner to use water-based paint. Otherwise, you have to use mineral spirits for cleaning and that kind of thing. So, you certainly can fast forward if this gets a little dull. And once I get the top, I will go to the bottom part with the other paint. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I guess I should cover up that silver. The other thing is this Flush Tarot, you know, is my silver edged one, so maybe I want to let that go, you know, let that show. So I think I probably will. I'm going to wet a towel and just kind of run over the top of that. All right, I'm just like, so the edge will be, I'm going to take it all off the sides. Well, okay, I have to put a little nail into it a little bit. Scrape it. If you don't want to scrape it with your nail, then try other ways to scrape it. Okay, that shows some of the, let's see, scrape a little top. Shows some of the silver, so it kind of pokes out, kind of like an edging. Peeks out of the blue. So we probably will have to paint the blue again, but so next time try to avoid it. So it is, you know, it's kind of like an experiment in progress here. But I like that so far. Okay, so now we're going to work on the bottom. Let's see if parchment is a good color. It's better than silver, let's put it that way. So this one definitely probably will need 2 coats, but it's a good, and I'm going to leave that edge too. I think it's a good, nice, neutral or sandy looking color. If you're able to actually find, you know, something that looks more like sand, then that's good. But this was the closest thing I could find. I don't want to have anything on the top there because sometimes the box has trouble fitting. The lid and the bottom have trouble fitting when you, I mean, it might, because of fitting over this, you might want to scrape that little bump too. And I might just do that. And maybe it's probably going to scrape off with wear anyway. I mean, for me, this is just like general aesthetics. And I'm not nearly professional enough or accurate enough to sell it like this. But this is kind of like an example for you guys so you can see like things that you can do to embellish whatnot. Touch up the stage here. Oh, I didn't have my mic on. Hopefully you heard me okay. Maybe you got a little bit of ASMR sounds from the paper towel, paintbrushes. I don't think the paintbrush makes any noise. It's like dip. Now, there's a lot of things crafts and things that I do that I like doing that are relaxing. This is one of them. I mean, I don't do this kind of thing a lot, but I just really had the urge to this week. Just wanted to try it out. It's like, I wonder what that would look like painted. And then I looked up stuff, you know. I didn't jump right into it not knowing anything. I was trying to find videos about how to paint tin, what paint to use, etc. And instead of I was having trouble, so I kind of like went to Altoid boxes, I was thinking, I bet people alter, embellish, do fun, crafty things with their Altoid boxes, and they did. So that was where I went to. All right, so I could either lay it down this way or this way, or I could still hold it from this corner. Eventually, you're going to lose places to hold without getting dirty. So then you'll just have to set it down. Now, I might not even show you the whole finished product in this video. You're going to have to come find it and watch my picker cards and other tarot readings to see if I show this box completed. I probably will show it completed on my lives. If you're interested, come out. I like to do live readings on Tuesdays and Fridays. And sometimes I have free readings or really inexpensive, low cost super chat. Basically with the super chat, you can be as thrifty as you want. The super chat just kind of gets you into a queue. And so you can do $1.99 super chat and ask any question you want. So that's my cheapest way to get a reading from me. Otherwise, you can always book a private reading. My email is in the description box. I was putting all my price list down in the description box, but it was getting my description box was getting kind of filled up. Okay. So that kind of covers it up. A new feature I might be having, I'm looking into it, you guys. So it is kind of lighter than I wanted it. A little bit lighter, not too bad though. I think maybe with the top and the bottom will go good together. Maybe with the second coat it'll look a little bit better. We'll see. And I hope you come find me on my pick a cards and my live so you can see the finished results. And if you mention this video, then maybe I can hook you up with a little bit of a discount, or you can get a discount off of the deck if you're interested. So just, yeah, and if you're not a subscriber, please feel free to subscribe. I have some, talks and how-tos and things like that, but I'm mostly pick a card, and I kind of gear toward love and twin flames and that sort of thing. So if you like that kind of stuff, please come out and visit me, and I hope you enjoyed that. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.